Would you look at that, Zelda? You were my childhood. Would you just, look at that? You were my childhood. It's beyond Wanderer's sword. Hold her. You were my childhood, Zelda. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom comes out. You were my childhood, man. The Y, yeah, it looks like a mouth. But I like the legs, of course. The Ray legs. Ah, Zelda, you have to wear a hood. You just have to wear Link's hoodie. You know, Zelda, that's the way you gotta stand in a certain way with that hoodie. But you're not gonna really stand in that way with that hoodie, but I mean, what? Right? What? There's a little tri-face. You could find that. Whatever the heck Wanderer's leg thing is that with that leg. You could find it in the gray, the bad aspirin silver. A lot of tiny faces though. But there is a cream pie V, so that makes it a little bit easier to look at it. It'll be 1, 2. To the side of it will be the eye. It'll be like a big elongated mouth, What's up with the tail head? I have no idea what the heck's up with that. Not a clue. It looks like his hand. It just looks like his hand, But you see the tail. No idea what the heck that's about. We got our snakes and everything, right? Mesmer. I like that one a lot. I think I like that one the most. The one on the shoulder. I wonder what the heck BP does with this stuff. Just has these little creepy creatures. Oh, what about Xenoblade, people? Yeah, let's try and not forget about the DLC of Xenoblade. Look at his shoulder. We're looking at Wanderer's shoulder. What's by Wanderer's shoulder? We know about X. We know X's color palette of her. Oh, he's just some underling. You know that thing? He's just some underling. Very creepy, too. I guess she has to say some underling. That way we could see another ray. So we could see, up above, how Wanderer would be stabbed in the head. Or attacked, He's just some underling. Be strong. Stub mouth. That's so odd to have that by the arm. Have a stub. And then have a mouth. Little smile, whatever. Pussy face. Yeah. Wanderer the pussy face. I have no idea what the heck that's about. Wanderer the pussy face. Whatever. Right? How about but why Wanderer? Pretty emotional. They have to have it say, but why Wanderer? And it really is a but why Wanderer. Why does he think he could just carry a dead body all the way in a land he's told not to go to, you know. But why, Wander? Why do you think you're just able to go and do this stuff? You know, that kind of thing. We'll flip this over. It's a really creepy picture due to the way that Zelda could just be like, standing in a certain way, right? I do like that the ray legs on the sword holder, the top of the sword holder, that is still making a face, and that's actually a really good face, and that's the whole reason they're calling it try. So they're using the words try and leg. Now, her legs stand in such a certain way. X's legs, they stand in a certain way. It's pretty crazy that she's just able to do that. She's just like, that they're just going to have a cut scene with her standing with her legs like that. Yeah, what the heck's up with the armor design? I have no idea. We know about ninja stars. We know about Pokemon that's having like ninja star products, We know about X's helmet. In between Wander's leg braces, we know about teeth, right? For Fantasia. Oh gosh, another elongated face under his hand. That's cool. It's pretty good. On his other hand. The hand of the front. So lead you to the shoulder. Most likely so you see the shoulder, because the shoulder is one of the big highlights, and it's pretty crazy. I wonder what BP is really supposed to be. I really don't get what the heck the idea is behind BP. All I know is when I look at these leg braces, I mean, what, a leg and a butt stretching. I mean, I know a female could like stretch out her legs in adult scenes, and like, it's just kind of weird that Wanderer's head is gonna do like a whole point out thing if you get into the game for the Devil. So what the heck a BP is? That's the crazy part of this game. It's like, what the heck is the whole purpose behind BP? A crop top. A crop top could be a leg. Females could wear a crop top. It'd be a leg. Guess so. That bird was crazy in Zelda as a wisdom. Yeah, it was. It was a crazy bird. Oh no, a sigil. The cape has a sigil. A face sigil. Ow, that's a cut indent. The cape has a cut indent. So it's having a face. That's console N. mouth, NM, consult NM, mouth, the eye being cut. So if you cut open, make an eye. Well, that's pretty creepy. That's good. We like that. Yeah, if you decide to get a cut, you get like a cut for some reason in life. Look there's very frustrating when you get it too. The whole 8 thing is crazy. I mean, like an 8 making a foot is pretty nuts. And then what you're going to do is you just got to look at this because Wander has this whole like gray bird thing going on his body shirt. And then you just follow the top part of the 8. And that will lead you to point to a 1, 2. And that's pretty crazy looking 1, 2. I just don't like, I don't like the skill that's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like the skill of the fallen star leg. There's also that. There's a yin yang thing going on. So there's 2 legs. Do you see that? Yeah. Ray. And then Ray just, walks about, Ray wants to become not only a leg, wants to show you that, like, it's like a pair of shorts. So we're going to have a face that's going to be like a pair of shorts, right? But it is pretty crazy that right here Ray's doing all this crazy stuff, but there's a leg underneath them, different color, right? There's the Ishtar. I see the Ishtar. The Ishtar is stepping on the Ishtar, whatever the heck that was about. Is it to point to a flea leg? Maybe. V is for vengeance. Yep. On the sword holder's top. V is for vengeance. Top gold. There is a product out called V for Vengeance. You're going to have a V. It's going to be on top of Wanderer's sword. It is top gold. There is 2 ways to approach vengeance, too. That's why Xenoblade 3 has such a crazy story. There's different ways that vengeance is approached. Vengeance is definitely approached when you're not supposed to be doing, you're doing what you're not supposed to be doing. And that's how vengeance happens. Vengeance happens that you're not doing what you're supposed to do. It's because Noah and his whole group, they just like to do things that are not supposed to be done. X hair. Wanderer's hair is the easy part to get into the creepy little standing creature. Fire Emblem crosshairs. Engage. Engage in what, right? What are we engaging in here? Engage in sucking dick? What the heck is that about? Engage. Yeah, I like looking at the brown part of the sword holder. It's alright. It's okay. Vengeance Blackleg. Yep. Ray gets vengeance. Because Wander's stupid. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy message. I don't know how many times you've read that message in the Bible, but vengeance is pretty crazy. It's a crazy message to read in the Bible. Many different ways to read it. What is demi-kids supposed to be? Why are we talking about cut skin? What is demi-kids supposed to be? Emo. This is what happens though when you get into like the highlights of stuff, and then you're just like, "What the heck is this?" But why my eye? That's a good one. I like that one. But why my eye? That one's crazy. That one's on his shirt. But why my eye? Why does this happen? This happens to me due to my own choices. Yep. Yeah, the leg looks like a butt. It's pretty crazy. That's why I keep looking at the sword holder area. I'm just like, what the heck is going on here? Why is there a butt? Naked butt, you know? 77. The animation on the hand for Wander, where it's like a big hand, where it's back to the whole shoulder thing. Because we're not going to look at the snake head arm, right? We got to look at the butt. Why? But we're going to look at the hand and why it's such a big hand. And I really like the artwork on that. That's why I'm looking for the creepy stuff. You know, I'm looking for the actual really scary things in Shadow of Colossus. Because that's when Shadow of Colossus gets very scary, right? And, I don't know, right? A finger in a hole, you know? A finger. Very devious activity. What do you want to think about with this one, right? You know, a little smile, thumb, sucking on a thumb, right? Which is very devious also, right? So, what do you want to think about that with Wanderer's thumb, like going into something that looks like a smile, right? Many things to think about, right? Well, maybe he just wants you to look at the thumb so you can, like, eventually look at the braces of legs and then see the ray leg. The hand's pretty creepy. It's a pretty creepy hand. Arm, the game is just an awesome video game. I was hearing so many funny topics today, and I was just like, well, Arms is definitely a game that would be awesome, very welcome to have a sequel. It'd be a very welcomed video game to have a sequel. Between Wanderer's Hand to Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah. I was just trying to remember Kazooie. Oh, maybe there's something that's creeping me out remembering Kazooie. Yeah, there is. So yeah, we're still looking at Wanderer's Hand. Man, is that the way I want to look at Kazooie? You betcha. V is for vengeance, but that's the way I want to look at Kazooie. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly the way I want to look at Kazooie. And then maybe you just get the idea in Banjo-Tooie why Banjo is taking Kazooie and using Kazooie as a weapon. But yeah, that's the way I like to look at Kazooie. And you have a tri-face, that the K is connected to a tri-face that goes back to the whole, why the heck X is wearing that helmet? But yeah, that's kind of the way I like to look at Kazooie. We still got a mouth in between his finger and his thumb, and that's why Mesmer is going to take an eyeball. You know what I'm saying? He's going to take an eyeball. This is your whole Demi-Kids triangle try kind of thing. So Mesmer's taking the eyeball, he's taking the eyeball. But look, we're at this whole Shin Megami Tensei K. And, we have Stellar Blade that the creatures have weapon arms. Their arms are like weapons. But the thing I like to pay attention to is K for Kazooie, because there's a game called Banjo-Kazooie. And the reason I like to look at that is how crazy Shin Megami Tensei wants to have this whole Kayu-Yaku thing, right? But here's this K. So what I look for is creepy stuff like that. See what I'm saying? I'm looking for some really creepy things like that. I'm always looking for sad face. Kay can easily make a sad face. Shadow of Colossus is about sad faces, right? Swoop, I guess, if you really want to look at Wanderer's face again, his skin of his face, it could be a swoop. It could be melons, it could be a swoop, it could be ray legs, it could just be human legs looking like a ray, so his face could be like an entire ray leg thing. Mono. Bird. Okay. Bird. Mono. Well, him carrying a dead body for that long, I wonder if he does have a little bit of mono on him. Who knows, right? Is that an actual chapter in a life where if a person does that, they might have just something kind of like resembling that, right? The Z is, I know, the Z, Pokemon ZA. Yeah, that's exactly what Pokemon ZA is. Do you get what I'm saying now? You should. That's why I talk about Crosshair. So Fire Emblem and Pokemon ZA, we got a lot to work with, don't we? Right. Now, pretty much, it's like, if you want to look at the braces and see where the leg is, right? If you want to see the ray leg, But I think, having this whole Fire Emblem Pokemon thing is going to be pretty crazy, right? I think that's going to be quite a bit of crazy energy. Now, if we use Fire Emblem and we use Pokemon, and we're just gonna get next to the dick, whatever's in the mouth, right? Foot in the mouth, right? Whatever in the mouth of this evil whatever thing is trying to be, right? And yeah, you know Sonic the Hedgehog, you know Shadow the Hedgehog, right? Yeah, duh. But man, it's a half. What do I want to do? What do I want to do with the half right now? I don't know. I have no idea what I want to do with the half. Those Shin Megami Tensei characters grabbing butts, you know? I'm so drained from just the simple idea that they think, you know, and they have another T going on. We know about Mario and Luigi. But have you ever thought about a T being still part of a face, right? But, you know, like, what the heck, right? The hair cross, hair stream, whatever, P, all that kind of stuff. What about the fact that when we look at this picture, we're like, okay, so ZA is going to be that creepy whatever little creature is trying to be right there, right? Because educated thinking is very creepy, like when you actually start to think. Well, you look at that, though, X crossing her legs. What the heck's that supposed to be right there? I don't know. That's a far and wide. Maybe the far and wide is for me to think about Pokemon, of course, sure. Yeah, we need pair of legs somewhere, you know. We need some more pair of legs. But, you know, we need the but Y. But when it says but Y, right? Okay, because this is very scary. So we need the but Y. We need the whole 77 thing. So the Y is going to be like a 77, right? So we're going to need BP, right? And then we're going to have, since we decided to do the but Y, right? Logic. That we're going to have a Y carrying a pair of legs. What kind of creepy stuff is X doing where she's just crossing her legs, right? And she just crosses her legs and does that. Well, it might be to show off this leg boobs thing, showing how a butt can make a leg boobs. Maybe it's that, right? There's a Sonic Superstar thing, so this whole entire cape thing's been like kind of like a Sonic Superstar thing, right? Maybe it's going back to the pair of underwear kind of stuff, right? That's already a previous video that I was talking about. That's been posted. One of my recent videos that's been posted is a very, very crazy video. Maybe a dark eye hole. I just can't believe Smile Eye. Right? Smile Eye. It's pretty crazy. You know, Wonder getting stepped on your head, man. Fire Emblem Engage is quite the game. It's a really hard game to study too, by the way. Very hard, difficult game. And I really like all the creepy things that are said in that game, because the game says a lot of crazy things. The voice acting is very confusing and very cool, but it's just like it feels like Fire Emblem, you know? What actually Fire Emblem should be, Keep looking for boobs. That's all I got from your hair, Wanderer. Is like I keep looking for boobs. Maybe that's boobs that were on your hair. I have no idea what the heck that's about, right? Boobs on your hair. It's pretty crazy. Wanderer. I mean, you're basically screwed. Like who's to say that you're not? Like you literally think you have enough energy to do what you think you can do. That's the scary part too, is that you think you have like Wander like does Wander have any energy? I would say Wander has like no energy to really do anything. I mean, right? I mean, he carried a female across a large bridge. You would basically have a basic idea that he's probably there's probably nothing really he can do. Big Dipper, Little Dipper, right? You had a Big Dipper Wanderer on his sword holding. You had a Big Dipper, but now you're a Little Dipper. Sounds very disgusting, but it's like that sounds exactly like what's gonna happen to you, Wanderer. Is that you think you can you think you can fight through this, but you're not gonna be able to fight through this. And that's pretty much it. That is so weird. Isn't that weird? He just carries a female across the area. And as soon as he does that, smiling horse, you creepy smiling horse over there. Yeah, do you like the twisted legs on the horse? It's pretty crazy. Yeah. So we gotta keep looking far and wide for a pair of legs. See, that's the reason our horse likes to do really creepy things that are awesome. Crazy. Yeah, she twisted those legs pretty good. Yes, she did. The but why twist leg? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I like looking for mouths. I like looking for tries. I like looking for eyes. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. So I don't understand looking at the other pair of the horse's legs to get the ray. That's pretty crazy. But you know what? It has a little mouth idea, so that's probably what it wants to do. It wants to do a whole 77 Yorda. Yep. But yeah, you're dumb. Yeah, the person's basically dumb. Yeah, people are basically dumb. Yeah, I mean, like, this is the whole try legs. Try and get your legs up. The whole confusion, how it can make two different pairs of legs set and, together forever creatures for Mario 64. And this is your horse. Oh man, I know the cutoff, the cutoffs thing. Like it's like I can't wait for the Devil stuff, but the Devil stuff's gonna take a bit. But you know what? Like, what can we say though? What can we say? I mean, ride X. We gotta ride some X. You know what I'm saying? You want to ride some X, right? Yeah, you want to ride some X, man. Hey, you know what, too? It's like far and wide. Oh, would you look at that? That's the whole console MN thing. So, alright, let's use console M for Soul Hackers, Xenoblade, Ray. And let's do that so we can get a far and wide butt which is, that's kind of the thing that's easy to see, though. It's an easy thing just blatant in the game to see with our walking horse. But, I just like how the creepy legs, you're not really seeing the creepy legs, and that's the kind of thing that we need. We need these creepy legs, right? We need to know about Mithra. We need to know about Pyra and why Pyra steps her heel back, right? And why I keep talking about how she likes to stand on her toes and do crazy things, right? Well, it's basically like we need to find these pair of legs. You know what I'm saying? You find the pair of the legs. Do I think like the shadow, like do I think like the hover thing of like the horse could have a hover thing going on here? Maybe. It could maybe have a hover going on. I don't know. It's really hard to say, but it could be. By having the pair of legs, oh heck yeah. Yeah, because we know who walks like that. X. She just walks like that. Horses, Fire Emblem, Yeah. Ponyta, Rapidash.